Okay. Thank you all both so much. This is such an honor to sit down with you together. Let's talk about the big show coming up in just a little bit. Tell me about your rehearsal styles when you're getting ready to perform. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to perform. He refused to do it. I've got the big performance of the night. But anyway, there's always preparation with everything, but getting to the show that we're going to be co-hosting, we don't want to rehearse it to death. We want it to be more natural and kind of just play off of each other. And, we'll have a structure because you have to follow that for timing and commercials and all that. But I think we're just going to get up there and do what we do best, be ourselves.
Let me translate. There'll be no rehearsal. It's just, when they roll and they go, that's where we're going. And I couldn't be with a better partner to do it with.
Are there still nerves, whether you're performing at a big show or doing something like this, when you're backstage and everybody's just waiting? Are there nerves?
Yeah, of course. People would lie if they said they weren't, because you want to just be your best. You want to make sure your voice is working. You want to make sure the sound is right, the light's good. So as a performer, those are natural things. We don't get scared to death, but I think it's good to be a little nervous. That makes it kind of starts your adrenaline going. But yeah, we get more butterflies. It's an excitement. But I think I always, at every show, I stand backstage and pray and ask God to anchor me, and just let me shine and radiate with His light and just make people happy and all that. So, and then as soon as I do that, I let it out and there I go.
Yeah, but you're not only representing yourself, you're also nervous because you're representing country music. And
That's
you want to
good.
put your best foot forward, right? So this is going to be fun as long as we don't take what we do too seriously and realize we're among family when you talk. So they let you kind of be goofy sometimes and do your thing.
But we are serious about our work and our business, about being pros, but we don't, He just means we have fun with it because we're that secure within our own selves, and we've been at it long enough. We know our fans and we love them. And they know us, so we
like
kind
they
of
know
know
you.
what to give them, don't we? Yeah.
I thought I knew her too, till I met her, and it's like you just fall in love more than you ever could think, because the great thing is she is so untouchable because she's Dolly, but she's so approachable. So that's the cool thing. It's like James. I'd say the same thing about James Taylor. These icons, and you're like, hell, I live with one. I live with a woman that everyone thinks might be one of the greatest vocalists ever.
And she is.
But when you talk to her, she's just a girl from Georgia, from outside a small town, and she's as sweet as she can be. So I like those surprises.
Do you remember the very first time you all met?
He does.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, we were doing something on the old, where the CMAs used to be, on the Grand Ole Opry stage. And she was walking out. There was a ton of us, like 30 of us in this number walking out. And she just stuck her hand back for anybody. And I thought, I'm not missing this opportunity. I reached up and just took her hand. And it was just, it's unbelievable. So I got to meet her before she met me. But really the first time we ever got to sit and talk. I mean, her band and crew came out on tour around Oklahoma. She was at the house, but we really didn't get to talk then. First time was about a month ago, just to kind of sit down. And I just went home and told Miss Sherwood, I said, man, I don't know how much time you've got to spend with her, but I just fell in love 1,000 times over. She's fabulous.
Oh, well,
I'm
thanks.
shocked by this. You both have been
I
in
know
this
people
industry
think
so long.
Well, we worked together
Sure.
separately. We've been on shows together. We've seen each other backstage. We say, "Hey, how you doing?" Or meet and greets, take pictures with people. But we had not, like he said, had a chance to really talk. And even when we went up to his place, he's such a gracious person too. He invited us up to his house. We visited, while we were just mingling with everybody. But this, working on the show for the last few weeks, getting together, doing these kind of things, when we really got to know and feel each other, like how we, not feel each other.
Right, I know.
Because you're not allowed to do that, because Trish will kick my butt. But you really do you get a feel for someone, and already know how I can play him or play
Yeah.
off of him, and he knows that about me too.
Exactly.
So I think that's why the show will be good. Because
I think it's going to be a fun night.
yeah, I think
it
it
will be.
is. We're going to have fun doing it. We're going to be on camera. We better do good.
Yeah, amen.
We'll never get asked back again.
Oh, I hardly believe that.
And if we do really good, we might do it again, right?
I like it.
I would like to see that. I vote yes. You are going to debut your rock single, your new first one, Tell me about it.
Well, it's a song about acceptance and trying to heal the world, trying to heal that great divide that has just got us all warped. And it's just about trying to come together and try to rise above it, try just new things and forget all the differences and just try to love each other as human beings. And what would that great spirit out there, whatever you may call it, be expecting of us? I wrote another song called where it was about God talking. He said, "Don't make me have to come down there." And this one is kind of like that. It's just like how many more chances are we going to get? And so it's about that. And it's a big production number, and hopefully it'll have a great message, and hopefully will be enjoyed for the performance, and that it's my first song off of my Rockstar album.
I can't wait to hear it, and I think the message will ring especially true with our hometown. It's been a rough month, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I think it will mean a lot.
And we wish you the best. And we'll try to bring some goodness there, too.
The whole thing, too, with social media and everything, the whole world is a hometown now. So, but it's funny that things that happen around the world, you feel for those people, but when they happen in your backyard, you kind of get that kind of sense. So I will tell you this, that Nashville is a very loved city, and the pouring in of love, and just like what she's talking about, it's just time for somebody to take the mic and say, come on, let's don't focus on what divides us, let's focus on what unites us.
Well, I'm anxious to perform it because I really want to get that message out there. We all feel it. Good people,
Amen.
Good-hearted people. And, like I said, it doesn't matter about what party you're in. We don't have to be enemies, to be whatever. We were laughing a while ago when we said it's not about the party. Let's just all have a party.
Amen.
And say we're going to celebrate being human and being good and just try to, to get on with it because the world's on fire.
Yes, it is. May I be so bold to ask for a little taste?
I'm trying to find another place in the song. It kind of does that thing like the pants on fire. It's like, liar, liar, the world's on fire. What you gonna do when it all burns down? Liar, liar, burning higher. Still got time to turn it all around. And it's about just how we. And it says, I'm not one for speaking out much, but that don't mean I don't stay in touch. Everybody tripping over this or that. What you gonna do when it all falls flat? Liar, liar, the world on fire. What you gonna do when it all burns down? And then it goes into a big choir, like, can't we rise above? Can't we show some love? Can't we all, Anyway, it's a good song, and I can't wait to sing it.
I feel like you just want to join in.
That just happened.
Well, anyway, maybe he will. If he's not going to sing, I may drag him over just to start singing. Hopefully the whole audience will be singing, and then you can join.
Oh, my gosh.
I am a little disappointed that you're not duetting. I'm just a little
She was so
disappointed.
sweet because she's trying to help me any way she can with the hosting thing. And she goes, look, I'll do what I'll do. I said, look, I don't want to take away from your performance. I just want to focus on hosting. And I don't have anything to promote. Like the younger artists have some stuff to promote. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of just getting ready to step into a residency, kind of knock the rust off. We haven't toured since September of last year. So right now, I'm just kind of enjoying this. And I've decided what I'm going to do that night is I'm going to enjoy everybody else's fun.
Yeah.
Because you remember what it was like to walk on that stage and somebody say your name and be accepted as part of the country music family.
Well, and that's what I want to ask you about. There will be so many newcomers sitting in that
Sure.
audience looking at both of you and saying, if I could just have a little bit of their success, what has been the decision you made or the turning point that you think has given you this level of success for the longevity you've had it?
Well, I give everything I am to God. It's like I just feel like I wanted to believe even when I was a child. I wanted to do great things. I wanted to see the world, be in the world, and I just have always asked God to guide me and lead me where He wanted me to go, and I just follow. I'm not a religious fanatic, but whatever you call it, your higher wisdom, your better self,
Well
or
said.
that thing out there, that's what drives me. And I just live on creative and spiritual energy, and I just let God lead me. I don't try to pray and then try to answer His prayers. I just let Him, okay? And I just seem to know what
Amen.
I'm supposed to do.
And don't forget the angels that are down here among us. So it's also who you surround yourself with. I mean, Bob Doyle, I met him the third day I was here in town. He's still my manager, still my publisher. Thank God that God puts these people around you because you're never going to do it yourself.
They're
So
the angels. That's true.
anybody that thinks they're going to come here and be an island, forget it. You're going to need some help.
Well, there is an island in the stream.
Yeah,
We're going to be that on the show in honor of Kenny. Yeah.
Listen, I wish you all the very best. Not that you need it, but thank
We'll
you
take it.
for taking
Well,
this
thank
time.
you. You're very sweet.
Amen.
It has been a pleasure.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.